name is Xin Xia, and this poem is entitled Falling from a Plane. I wanted to fly, but the airplane exploded, and the flames rapidly eroded the shell, and into the cold Arctic air I fell. Ah, hell! I didn't have a parachute, and at 20,000 feet, my death was now absolute. I wanted to fly, but the wind was everywhere, bringing nothing but despair, blowing like an evil friend, blowing against the gray chair I was still strapped in, blowing a chilly wail around my space, blowing a frigid scream deep into my face, blowing an icy howl into my ear. You're gonna die. It was all I could hear. I wanted to fly, but my chair began to rotate, and my body began to gyrate as I became unsound. My eyes wide open, staring down at the ground, my clothes in disarray, flapping all around. I could see the explosion, the descending corrosion, bits and pieces of implosion falling all around me. The magnitude astounded me. Burning metal, burning fabric, burning flesh, an immense mesh of smoke and debris as far as I could see. I wanted to fly, but I was paralyzed with fear. The wind freezing my forehead while making my eyes tear, paralyzed as the earth rushed into my view, and all beneath me was the deep sea blue. I was spinning and spinning and spinning like a top gone rogue, spinning as if it were in vogue, spinning my eyeballs free, spinning the shit out of me, spinning until I couldn't take anymore. The spinning making my soul soar, dissolving my core, making me a spinning whore, around and around and around, molding a frown on my face, causing me to drown in space, absorbing my power, causing me to cower as I fell to my death. Life taking my last breath when I had been trying to fly somewhere. And I gripped my chair while still spinning in the air. The safety buckle was around me somewhere. I had to get out of this damn thing. The spinning was making my ears sing, my head ring. I had to try to fly, my heart pumping, the wind thumping, thoughts in my mind jumping. My fingers pushed the knuckle of the safety latch, and I became unhatched, falling away from my chair, falling alone in the air. I had to try to fly. Dizzy as hell, I fell into the wind, but I sensed the end, crushing my brains on the water below. But I had one idea to go, and I thought, if I fell just right, if I kept my ass real tight and ramrod straight, I could control my fate and stay alive by doing a perfect high dive. I had to try to fly. You're gonna die. The wind whistling to my brain as I continued to strain while falling from the sky. I leaned forward, head first to the ground, hands against my thigh. Down. I sliced through the air like a blade. I was not going to be afraid of my descending. My eyes still open to face my ending. Down. I fell away from the debris so the remains of the plane wouldn't crush me. Down. My shoes popping off my feet as the wind steady thumping, matching my heartbeat. Down. Faster than anything around. Down. I could see blades of grass on a mound. Down into the mouth of my plight. Down like a fearless knight. Down. I raised my hands above my head. Down to rip the waterbed. Down. My ass tight. Down. The water bright. Down. I'm gonna hit. Down. Holy shit! Splash. Down. Into the deep blue. I turned a corkscrew, then floated to the top to take a deep breath. I hardly made a sound. But I swam towards those blades of grass I saw on the mound. Yeah, the water was chilly, but I knew I wasn't going to die because I had to try to fly.